Welcome my freckled friends, this is Jamie, and in today's video I am trying to catch up on some things that have been in my playlist of videos to react to, some things that I put in this playlist right when they came out with the intention of almost immediately watching them, and then somehow they just got buried. So about 2 months ago, this Hyunjin Lover video came out, and I added it, I think around that time, to this playlist, and I have yet to do it and watch it and listen to it. So I'm always interested to see what Hyunjin does, because I've said this before, he is very much, in my opinion, a vocal chameleon, and he kind of adapts to whoever he is singing or rapping with, or in the case of the full group, whoever he is rapping or singing right after or right before. So I feel like there are a lot of voices to Hyunjin and a lot of styles to him. So I always get interested to hear his solo stuff, to just kind of see what direction he by himself takes. So yeah, I'm really excited about listening to this, about watching it. I don't think, even though it's been 2 months that this has been out, I don't think I've heard any of it. So I think this is a definite first time reaction. If any of it sounds familiar as I'm listening to it, I'll definitely let you know, but I'm pretty sure I have not heard even one note of this. I'm excited to get into it. If there is anything else that I should be reacting to, let me know. I do have the Racha logs. I'm quite behind on Racha logs. I do have those on this playlist as well. I will be getting to them because that is something that I do here on YouTube. I will be getting to those. I do know about those, but if there's anything else that I need to be reacting to or need to be watching, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely get to those. Let's go ahead and get to it. Hyunjin Lover. First thing, if you didn't tell me that this was Hyunjin, but you said, hey, this is one of the members of Stray Kids, guess which one? This immediately, I would say Han, just because it immediately sounds like something Han would do. Who did all this stuff for this song? Credits, let's see. Okay, so Hyunjin did the lyrics and some of the composition. So cool. And then Joha. Okay, awesome. I feel like Hyunjin is kind of like right under 3 Racha as far as his contributions musically. I may have heard, not this part, but I think I heard somewhere him doing like a lot of falsetto. And I was like, what song is that? I don't think I've ever heard that song before. And I think it's this. But a lot of times when I hear something that I don't recognize, I immediately go away from it, because I'm like, I'm sure that at one point I'm going to be reacting to that. But yes, I do think I have maybe kind of heard this. I think this part. This part. That's a really good mix that he's doing, because I feel like the first part is very much like his head voice and his falsetto, but then like the Lover is very much like a mix, which I don't know that I've heard him do that too often. I feel like he's either like low in his chest voice or he's up in his falsetto. I don't know that I've heard him do a lot of his like mix. Or is that like a full belt? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not a vocal coach or anything like that. Sorry, I'm pausing this too much. I just love it. I feel like we're hearing different things from him.
정신은 벅차 I don't wanna
This is what I'm used to hearing from Hyunjin. Might just be his full chest voice. That he flips up to. You know what I would love? I probably could have waited until this was over to say this, but because I've been very forgetful recently, I would love to see him perform something like this on stage. And I've frequently talked about during their performances how Hyunjin is going to put performance over vocals like 9 out of 10 times. I would almost say like 10 out of 10 times. If it's between him like dancing and having like a full performance, or maybe not going as hard and having better vocals as far as when they're performing live, he's gonna choose the like performance and dance and movement part. I feel like we do get a lot more of hearing the backing track during Hyunjin's parts during live performances. We do hear a lot of like him going in and out during performances, which I've never had an issue with, and I think that's perfectly fine because we end up getting like these intense like high level moves from Hyunjin and dancing and choreography from Hyunjin. So to me it's never been like that big of a deal, but I have always noticed it. But I feel like because of that, we don't always give him the credit that he deserves when it comes to his vocals. And it's hearing something like this where you hear it and you're like, Now it is true some people just can't, some people may not be able to do exactly what they do in a studio live. And I also don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with that. A studio is very controlled, and singing live is not at all. So I could maybe see him possibly not feeling comfortable enough to sing like something like this live, but I would so love to see it. Just like he never sings live the first note of his part in Domino. He like never sings that first note, and I don't think he feels comfortable enough to sing it. But I would love to hear his vocals live more often. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. If he would like to share that with us, I would love to see it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with what he's currently doing. But if he would like to at some point share his vocals with us live more often, I would love to hear it. I'm also loving his lyrics. I'm actually paying attention to it, which I don't do very often. I loved it. I actually think that's definitely my favorite Hyunjin song that I've ever heard. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite Hyunjin song, I think. And it was very, I don't know that I've heard all of his solo stuff though. And honestly, the only song that's sticking in my head right now is So Good, which was very different from this. I know I must have heard some other like Skiz records from him, but I can't really think of anything right now. So if y'all know of any other Hyunjin songs that I should be listening to, let me know. That was wonderful. I loved every second of that. It was honestly too short. You know, but I'm a lover of the like 3 minutes or less songs. And that was 3 minutes and 8 seconds. So that's kind of my perfect length for a song. I loved the production. I loved everything. I loved everything about that song. It's definitely kind of, honestly, it's definitely one of my favorite songs that I've heard from any of them recently. I quite enjoyed that. And yes, I was paying attention to his lyrics. I liked what I saw. Does not mean that I can interpret any of them or that I'm gonna try. So if y'all would like to tell me what this song is about, if you read anything, heard anything about him talking about what the song is about, let me know. But yeah, that was wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.